Recently, between the Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Finance, you two have been given cola. Your cola, are you aware of it? That has come through. But apart from that, there's an ongoing serious review about your salaries and conditions of work that will come to an end very, very soon. And I'm confident that all of that is going to be positive and upwards and not downwards. I know many of you, not many, all of you have heard of me. And I don't know what your expectations were. Something that I'm some 6'6" giant, but here I am, a small man, but with a very important title, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And it's a title I cherish. I cherish it because, not just because it is part of the title of being president, but I cherish it because of the women of the security forces and the armed forces that we have here in Ghana. They are second to none on this continent of Africa. And I'm very, very, very proud to be the Commander-in-Chief of such men and women. We are going through a very difficult time in the history of our country. We're going through difficult times in our economy, and we're also going through difficult times as far as security is concerned. As far as our economy is concerned, we're all aware of the events that have taken place in the last year, especially the last year, which have put a lot of things under strain. We're making every effort. The negotiations that were taking place with foreign partners to put our economy back in a good space. And I'm confident that the agreements that we're going to be reaching with the International Monetary Fund are agreements that will enable us to resume the development that we were undertaking before we were hit by the COVID and the Ukrainian war. And that very soon, the difficulties that confront our economy are going to be things of the past. In the same way, the terrorist threat that is now the biggest single security threat to all the nations of West Africa is the real reason why I also felt I should come and meet with you. Because you are the front line of the fight against terrorism in our region. The jihad menace that began in Mali has now spread across virtually the whole of West Africa, through Niger, through Burkina Faso. There have been recent terrorist outrages in Côte d'Ivoire. So far, by the grace of God, our country appears to be the only one that has still not suffered any attacks. But we cannot take that for granted. We have to prepare ourselves to expect that at one moment or the other, we too will be the victims of this. And that is why it is extremely important that we arm ourselves to be able to confront it. And what are the weapons at our disposal? First, the close collaboration of all the security agencies. I know each one of you have your own particular mandate, core mandate. But to be able to discharge that mandate effectively, it is important for you to collaborate with your sister services for maximum effect. So that is one critical aspect of the weapons at our disposal to be able to confront the men that is out there. The collaboration, the sincere and ready collaboration of all the security agencies. The second, as important, perhaps even more so, are your relations with your civilian counterparts and the various communities in which you find yourselves. Security cannot be just your concern. It has to be the concern of the communities in which you're working. And if your outreach to those communities are done in a sincere and cordial manner, you will get the response that you require. People who come with negative purposes and hide in the communities, it's only with the assistance of the communities that we can ferret them out. So I plead with you, the relations between you and the various communities in which you are operating is also absolutely critical to the success of our fight against the terrorist menace. The third is the contribution of the central government to giving you the wherewithal to do your work. Since I came into office 5.5, nearly 6 years ago, considerable resources have been devoted by my government to empowering all the various agents of our security apparatus in the country. And you're aware of it in terms of material, in terms of logistics. Because without the material and the logistics, it's difficult for you to be able to carry out your work. And we have done it. There's more that we could have done. But we're not as wealthy as we would like to be. So within the limits of what are the resources available to us, we've gone a long way to empower you to make sure that you're in a position to carry out your functions effectively. I ain't talking about the contribution of the central government to your work. It's also your own conditions of service and welfare. Recently, between the Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Finance, you two have been given COLA. Your COLA, you're aware of it. That has come through. But apart from that, there's an ongoing serious review about your salaries and conditions of work that will come to an end very, very soon. And I'm confident that all of that is going to be positive and upwards and not downwards. I've had a good meeting with the members of the Regional Coordinating Council. And as I indicated to them, I'm very, very encouraged by the quality of the presentations and the analysis that each individual member of the Regional Coordinating Council gave at our closed-door meetings. The Ghanaian people should be reassured that here in the second most populous region in our country, that we have top-rate officials in charge of our security apparatus here who are working in a very conscientious manner to make sure that our country is safe, and that people like me who don't wear uniform can go to bed at night and be satisfied that we'll wake up in the morning still safe in our beds. You cannot sleep, but we can sleep. And you cannot sleep. We can sleep because you are not sleeping and are working on our behalf. Of the determination of my government and I to work in close collaboration with you to address the challenges that you have so that you are empowered to be able to carry out your mandate, which is to secure the welfare and the security of our people. Everywhere I've gone, I've had the opportunity of meeting your brothers and sisters across the security apparatus in our country. And it is the reason why I began by saying to you that I am very, very proud to be the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and the security structure in our country. The men and women that I've encountered elsewhere, just as those that I've encountered here, have all been excellent patriots, excellent ambassadors of the security agencies. and excellent citizens of our country. I want to encourage you to continue the good work that you're doing for our country. Encourage you to stand firm in your loyalty to the Republic, in your loyalty to the Constitution of our nation, so that the orderly, peaceful development of our country, which is the only way which can guarantee the future prosperity that we're all working for, can come about. And that this generation of Ghanaians leave as our legacy that even when things were difficult in Ghana, we all held together under our republican institutions and under our constitution to find a way to a better future for our nation. I'm confident that we can do it, and I'm counting on you to help me do it. Thank you very, very much for giving me the opportunity to come and meet with you this morning. Thank you.
Okay, Kwaku, just gone by was President Addo addressing our men and women in uniform in the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, as part of the President regional tour in the region, as he has been doing when he moves to every